So hello guys, today we are going to build this web application using Gemini API, and here are four functions in this web app. Like here you can ask any question, like ask me anything. In this tab you can, if you give any question to this input, it will give you the answer. And here is again a new tab, quick summarize, and idea spark and definition finder. These four navigation we have, and in quick summarizer you will get the summarize of all the text you will give to them. And here idea spark, you can generate the ideas, and here the definition finder, you can find the definition. And here we have four button, but here only the ask me anything. Today we are just going to build this ask me anything, and this rest three, in next video we will continue. So let's go and see the code, how we can build this. So firstly, this is our HTML file, and as you can see here, we have created a HTML file and write the HTML code. And the second one is style.css, and we have gave the style here. And the third one is app.js, and we are starting from here, the JS file. And here in this JS file, we have used ES6. Most of the thing we have used here ES6, so we will focus on that. First, we have created a variable with the name of Gemini API, and then we have give a URL, and then we have created a variable with the name of API key, and we have give it API key. Then we have created an object with the name of DOM elements, and then we have stored like question input, document.getElement by ID, and question input. We have selected the question input, and we have stored in the question input. Like in object, we are storing in the key value pair, like that we have stored like this. And then we have again in this code, in this line, we have firstly check DOM element dot ask btn. We are checking a condition. If in our web page, if ask btn is present, then this will run like DOM element dot ask btn and add event listener. Basically, it will listen a event which will occur in ask btn, like click. When we click on the ask btn, this function, this arrow function will be executed like handle ask anything. This is also a function that we have passed here, and this function is created here like const handle ask anything. And then when we click on the ask btn, this function will execute. And then again we are checking again a new condition, like if there is question input is present, then DOM element dot question input dot event dot add event listener. We are again listening a event that will occur in question input, like key press. When we press a key inside this question input, and here we are passing again a new function, arrow function, and here is a parameter with the name of event. And then again we are checking a condition, if event dot key, it means when the which key we have pressed, it will listen here, and if it is equal to enter, then this function will be execute, like handle ask anything will be execute. Let's see why we are calling again and again this function. So sorry for the technical issue. Let's see the why we are calling this function again and again. So first here, let's see, we have created a expression like handle ask anything, and then we write here async keyword. When we use the async keyword, it make the whole function, it convert into promises. And promises is like we in real life we are also promise, like promise is that which will not occur immediately, it will be fulfilled in future, like that. So here we have created again a arrow function, and then we have created a variable const question, and then dom element dot question input. If question input is there, then its value and it will be trimmed. Whatever the value we will write in the question, its first and last white space will be removed by this method, trim method. And then again we are checking here a condition, like if there is not question present, then it will show error is a function that will execute. And what the parameter we are passing here, in parameter we are passing a string, like please enter a question. Like if the user didn't write anything in the question input and clicking enter or clicking ask btn, then this error will show. And then return keyword will be execute, and after return keyword it will not run the any code. Then again we are whenever we are using async keyword, we have to use uh, more three things, like await keyword. With async we have to use await keyword, and we are writing try and catch block to handle the error. That's why we are write here a try block, and then we are calling a function with the name of so loading, and we are passing a parameter true. So loading is a function that is created in the downside. And then we have again created a variable with the name of prompt, and then we are writing a string, and we are writing a variable as well. That's why we are using the backtick. Uh, then we are creating a question, like it will give a clearly and concisely answer. Again, then we are creating a variable with the name of response, and then we are using await keyword and calling a function with the name which name is called Gemini API. And then we are passing a parameter with the name of prompt. Await keyword will uh, await will work like after getting after executing this function, then it will goes to the next line. That's why we are using here await. If it's taking the time, the next code will not run. Then again we are calling a function with the name of display output, and then we are passing again three parameter with the name of dom elements dot answer content, and then again dom element dot answer output and response. Whatever the response we will get from this function, that also we are passing here in this parameter. And then we are checking a condition, like if dom element dot question input, if question input is present in the dom page, web page, then dom element dot question input dot value will be empty. Means basically where if there is question input is present, then it's well question input whatever we have wrote there, it will clear, and it will nothing, so it will not show anything in the input. The question whatever we have asked, it will remove from the input. Then we are using catch block to handle the error. Where whatever the error we will get, we can show from here. That's why we are using catch block. So show error is a function that we are calling here, and then we are passing a parameter failed to get answer. Please try again. This message will be shown to the user. And then we are for debugging also we are printing in our console, like ask anything error, and whatever the error we will get, this will also print. And this is finally block. In try and catch block, finally is also we write in the last after the try catch, after the writing try catch block, we will be writing finally. And this block will always run. If try block is running, then also it will run. If we got any error, then also this function will be run. And in this function, in this block, we are just calling a function so loading, and we are passing a value of parameter false. And then here we have created a expression, like it's also a function, but we call it expression because we the all function we are storing in the variable. That's why. So we have created a variable with the name of sleep, and then we call a arrow function, and we have passed a parameter with the name of ms, and then we have again created a promise here with the new keyword. And then if then again in this promise we will get a resolve, and after that we call here a set time out, and after whatever the result will get in the parameter, it will come here, and then after ms is second, whatever we will provide it, after that second it will execute. And then again we have created a variable with the name of call Gemini. So basically this is also a function that we are calling in upside again and again. Let's see what we have wrote here. So again we have make it asynchronous, and then we have created a arrow function, and we gave a parameter with the name of prompt. And here we have created a URL variable with the name of URL, and then we have created URL full URL. We have to, in this URL we have wrote here Gemini API endpoint, the URL what we have created in the top of the page. And after that we have to provide our API key, that's why we have used here API key. So after combine these two variables, we will get the URL. And here is a object with the name of payload, and here we have wrote content and parts and array object like that. This is the structure what the API understand. That's why we have to write like this. Whenever we will use API, we have to write like this. This is the structure what API understand. So in just we have to understand that this object hold the our prompt, whatever we are giving means whatever asking to the API, that's we are passing here. Then we have started a loop, for loop, and then we have created a variable with the name of attempt, and we set the value with 0. And we have continue this loop will continue if the attempt is less than 3, and then attempt we are increasing the attempt. And again we have used here try block. Like if we using try block, it that means the error might come here. That's why we are using try block. So here we have created again a variable with the name of response, and we will get again we have used await keyword to fetch the URL, and we are passing also the header, like which type of method is post, and headers. And in headers, the which type of content we are passing, like we are passing the JSON format. And in body we are passing in string. Firstly we are converting the whatever prompt we have get, we are passing into string, and then we are sending that by this method json.stringify. And after that we are again checking a condition, like if the response dot, if it's not the response we are getting, if it's not okay, then error text will be await. Again we have used here await keyword to wait to get the response whatever we will getting from the API, like response.text.catch. If whatever the text we are getting, it will store in the error text. And if any text we didn't get, then this catch block will be run, and we will show the user, and we will show in console also that there is no body. And then that's what we are doing in the next line, like console.error, API error, and response status. What status is there? Like it might be 4404 and so on. And what's the error text we are getting? That also we will show in the console, so we can debug. And after that, here again we are checking a condition, like the response dot if the response dot status is 503 or response dot status is 429. It might be 503, and it might be 429. If we getting this, and if the attempt is less than 2, then this condition will be run. And what it will do, let's see. First we have created a variable with the name of wait time, and then we have wrote here 600 into math.pow. Math.pow is basically do the, it will first parameter what we will give, and before the math.power whatever we will give, it will multiply, and it will multiply again and again whatever the second parameter we will pass here. Like here is attempt. If attempt is 2, then it will be like 2 into 600, and it will be this 1200, and again 1200 into 2 2400, like that, and so on. And the again we are consoling the we will show in console like server is busy and waiting, and we will show that wait that much millisecond before retry. And then again we will call here sleep function, and sleep function is doing nothing. It's just for to give the API rest. Yeah, we can call it rest. Like it nothing will be execute, it will just wait for that much time. And after, and we have used a await keyword, so that's why it will not run the next code. It will uh, when it will run after the getting response from this function. And then again we have wrote here continue to continue this function. And if we this if we didn't get this three error, then it will throw a new error, whatever it might be. 4404, yeah, we can that also. If we get like that status, then it will throw a error, and we will, and the next code will not run. We will the outside of this function. And then again we are creating a variable with the name of data, and we have used here await keyword for response.json. Like whatever if we didn't get the error, then this code will run. Like if it will store the whatever the response we will get from the API, and it will firstly it will convert into the object, and then we will store in the data of data variable. And then again here we are creating a variable with the name of answer, and then we are getting the text whatever the API gave to us. If we didn't get any text, like here also we can see the data dot candidate, and then content and parts. Candidate is an array, and content is a object. In object there is a array with the name of parts, and go to the zero index, and there will be a text where text. And if there is text, it will store in the answer. And if we didn't get any text, then it will be empty, and the empty string will be stored in answer. That's why we have used here or keyword, or operator, sorry. And then again we are checking here, if we didn't get, if there is no answer, then it will also throw a new error that there is no answer in response, and it will be returned, and we are returning the answer whatever we have got. And then again we are writing here catch block to handle the error. Like whatever error we will get, it will store in this parameter. Parameter is also exact act like a variable. And then we are consoling the error whatever we got. That's why we have wrote here the try. This that time of attempt we have tried, and if we failed, then they failed, and we will show the error message that what we have got here. And then we are checking the again a condition. If attempt is less than 2, then const wait time. Again we are like here we are uh, multiplying the 600 into 2, like whatever the attempt is left, and we are again consoling that whatever we have done in this in previous. And again we are calling a sleep function, and we are waiting for to execute that. And if this this block is run, if it's not less than 2, then it will throw a error, and whatever the error we will get, it will throw that. And after that we are here display output that we have called in the upper of the of this top of this page, that this is also a function, not function, it's expression. In this variable we have created display output, and then we are storing the three. Basically we are capturing the whatever we have passed in the top, like content element and output section and content. We will get here, and then we are checking a condition. If there is content element is present, if there that is present, then content element dot text content will be content, and if there is output section is present, then its class list go to the output section, and there is a class list, and remove from that class list hidden. We have its first value is hidden. We have set it to hidden because we don't want to show this output section to the user when it's started. We want to show here. That's why we have set its. That's why we firstly we have set it to hidden, and now we are removing that because we want to show now. And then we have created of again expression so loading, and then we have created a arrow function with the, and we are getting a parameter, and in parameter so loading we are passing the true and false value. Uh, why we are passing only true and false, let's see here. If we are checking a condition, if dom element dot loading spinner, if loading spinner is present in dom element, then if it's not present, then it will return, and this two-line code, or this two-line of code will not run. And if it is present, then this two-line of code will run. And if so, means if it is true, then if so value is true, then dom element dot loading spinner dot class list dot remove, it will remove this class hidden from the loading spinner. And if it's so loading value is false, then this line will run like dom element dot loading spinner, and it will run, and it will add the class hidden to this element loading spinner. And then we have again created a variable, not variable, expression so error, and then again we are getting here a message parameter with the name of message, and we will get here whatever we have passed in the so error. And then we are checking here a condition, like if error message is present in DOM element. If it's not present in DOM element, then it will again return, and this code will not run. If it's present, then this code will run, and let's see what is happening here. Like DOM element dot error message dot content is equal to message. It will show the message whatever what we have get in this so error, and then it will remove the class from this error message like hidden, and we have call here set timeout, and this function will run, and after this 5 second, like dom element dot error message dot class list dot add hidden. After this 5 second, this code will run, and again we have removed the hidden class from this error message, and after the 5 second, this code will run, and it will add a class list hidden. Then we have created again a expression initialize app, and arrow function we have created, and we are consoling firstly we are consoling the ask me anything initialized, like whenever this function will be called, console will show this message. And we are again checking a condition, if dom element dot question input is present, then question input dot focus. It means whenever we will come to this website, web app, yeah, our cursor will be focus. It means the our focus, this focus method is work like whenever we will come to this website, our cursor will be blink in inside the input. That's what it is doing. And then again we have create document dot event listener. We are listening event for our document. DOM content loaded, the this parameter will work like when whatever is present in our document, when the all thing will get loaded, then this function will execute, like initialize app that we have created here. This function will execute, and what this function is doing, like nothing, just it will show the console message, this one, and it will just our cursor will be blinked inside that input. That's all. Thank you, everyone.